Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something that's had a lot of people scratching their heads. Lamar Jackson's long stint on the sidelines for the Ravens.
Hmm.
It started with that hamstring strain way back week 4 against the Chiefs, right? But it's turned into this whole saga.
It really has.
And for you listening, this isn't just, an injury update. It's kind of a look into how these teams juggle huge risks. We're seeing four big things keeping him out: the injury itself, being smart about his health long term, the schedule, and honestly, a pretty serious mess up with reporting.
Yeah, and the core problem is, the team starts 1-5. That's desperate times.
Totally.
But they've got their star quarterback.
Yeah.
And his whole game is built on that explosiveness. You just can't rush that back.
Right. So let's talk about the injury first. 4 games missed heading into week 9. What kind of strain are we likely talking about here?
Well, based on the timeline and the caution, it was probably something like a high grade 1 or maybe a low grade 2 hamstring strain.
Mm.
Now, for a quarterback who stays in the pocket, that's one thing. Manageable, maybe. But for Lamar Jackson, his game is that non-linear explosive movement. Cutting, dodging.
So any tightness, any hesitation, it changes everything for him.
Exactly. It demands maximum caution. You absolutely cannot cut corners with an athlete like that.
And I guess that means the risk of making it worse, re-injuring it, is pretty high if they brought him back too soon.
Oh, incredibly high. That's why his return isn't just about time passing. It's what we call criterion-based. He has to pass specific functional tests.
Like return to play protocols, RCQ.
Precisely. Can he sprint, cut, decelerate at 100% speed without, compensating or feeling anything? If not, he's not ready. Doesn't matter if it's week 5 or week 9.
Because rushing, it could turn this into a season ender, not just a few weeks.
That's the nightmare scenario they're trying to avoid, absolutely.
Okay, so the medical side is clear. Be patient. And the schedule kind of helped them stick to that, didn't it? Holding him out week 8 against the Bears,
Yeah.
that seemed tied to the next game.
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
The main justification was that really short turnaround before week 9. They had Thursday night football against Miami coming up fast.
October 30th.
Yeah.
Right, so sitting him against the Bears, how much extra recovery time did that actually give him?
Crucially, it bought them an extra 4 days. 4 full days. Puts the total healing window closer to 5 weeks before that Thursday kickoff.
And Thursday games are tough anyway, recovery-wise.
Notoriously tough, especially for soft tissue stuff like hamstrings. Resting him against Chicago was purely about lowering that huge risk for the Dolphins game.
And let's be honest, it helped that Tyler Huntley went out and played great.
Oh, absolutely critical. Huntley leading them to that, what was it, 30-16 win?
Yeah.
Moved them to 2-5.
Yeah.
That win just, poof, released so much pressure. It let the medical team say, see, we can stick to our guns, follow the proper protocol without the whole organization panicking.
So they managed the medical side, used the Huntley win perfectly, smart. But then the regulatory bomb dropped, this whole reporting issue.
Yeah, that one came out of left field, didn't it?
And
It wasn't about the hamstring anymore. It was about, transparency or lack thereof.
the problem was Friday, he's listed as a full participant in practice. Then Saturday, after practice is done, they change it retroactively to limited participant right when they rule him out. That looks bad.
It looks very bad, especially right now. The NFL is cracking down hard on anything touching gambling integrity, and the league rule is crystal clear.
What's the rule exactly?
It says if a player's condition stops them from taking their normal starter reps, even if they do other drills, like scout team, they must be listed as limited, not full.
So by changing it later, the Ravens basically admitted they got it wrong the day before, misled people.
Effectively, yes. And whether it was an honest mistake or, something else, the impact was immediate and significant, especially on the betting lines.
Right, that was wild. When they finally ruled Lamar out, the point spread jumped 5 points. Is that a big shift for one player?
5 points. That's massive. Huge. It shows you just how much financial value, how much market movement is tied to accurate injury news for a star player.
Wow.
And because this happened right after the league sent out memos emphasizing gambling policies, well, the NFL almost has to react strongly. We could be looking at serious stuff, big fines, maybe suspensions, maybe even losing draft picks.
Just for getting a practice designation wrong.
Because it's not just paperwork. It potentially undermines the integrity of the information everyone relies on. The betting market stability is paramount now.
Okay, so after all that drama, where does that leave us for week 9? Thursday night against the Dolphins. The betting market seems confident he plays. Ravens are favored by 6.5 points.
That confidence is, let's say, conditional. Very conditional. The medical team has set a clear line in the sand.
Which is?
His return is completely dependent on him being a full, unrestricted participant in practice midweek, specifically Tuesday. That means taking 100% of his normal starter reps, no limitations.
So if he's still limited on Tuesday, or can't go,
Then he's almost certainly out for Week 9. The protocol would push his target return to Week 10. They are sticking to the plan. Long-term health over immediate need. No compromises on that RTP standard.
So when you step back, this whole saga, it's really been a test for the Ravens, hasn't it? Balancing winning now versus protecting their biggest asset and dealing with this integrity crisis on top.
Absolutely. It's risk management under a huge microscope. They prioritize Lamar's long-term career, which is the right call medically, even if it hurt early on.
And that final thought for you, the listener.
Yeah, the provocative thing here is how a seemingly small detail, a practice report, even if called an honest mistake, can just instantly blow up public trust and shake the betting markets. It forces the NFL's hand on enforcement like maybe never before. Makes you wonder, how many other teams might be double-checking their practice reports right now? What exactly does limited mean across the league? That's the question hanging out there.